Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Allahumma la sahla illa ma ja'altahu sahlan wa anta taj'alul hazna shi'ta sahlan. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Before we start the class, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us. We will be doing the topic sequences, which is IGCSE Math. So before we continue with the paper, I just want to tell you that all the revenue earned from these videos will be going for the cause of Palestine, inshallah. So the first question that we have over here, our videos will be divided into two segments, guys. One of them being easy and medium questions, the other being difficult, hard and very hard questions. So if you look at the first question, it says, here is the sequence of numbers, find the next term. So if you look at it, the first number is 7, the next number is 5, after that we have the number 3, then 1 and then minus 1. Alright. So if you look at it, the numbers are decreasing by how much? Each number has a difference of minus 2. Alright, each number has a difference of minus 2. So it means the last number, which is minus 1, we will do minus 1, minus 2. So the next term would be minus 3. Any confusion, guys?
No. Nope.
Alright, perfect. Now moving on to question number 2. It says, write the next term in each of these sequences. So in this question, you have the numbers 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So now they are asking what is going to be the next term in the sequence. If you look at this question, we can identify a theme over here. For example, the first number is 1. The second number is also 1. Then the third number is 2. So in this question, if you look at the sequence that we are following, it is actually the term, the current term is the sum of the previous two terms. How? Look, we have the number 1. What is the number before this number? Only 1. So 1, we can say 1 plus 0 is 1. Then we have the number 2. 2 plus 1, and so basically 1 plus 1 is 2. Alright, so that's how we got the number 2. Then we have the number 3. Number 3 is the sum of these two numbers, 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. Then we have the number 5. 5 is basically the sum of 3 plus 2. That's 5. Then we have the number 8. 8 is basically the sum of the previous two terms, 5 plus 3, that's 8. So in order to find the next term, what will I do? Let's call this term n. So n is going to be 8 plus 5, so n is going to be 13. So in this question, the sequence that we were following is addition or the sum of the previous two terms. Any confusion, guys?
No. No.
Perfect. Moving on to the next question. If you look, the number is being doubled. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. It means we are multiplying each term with the number 2. So if I want to find the term after 64, I am going to do 64 multiplied by 2, which is going to be 128. Get it? Any confusion, guys?
No.
Perfect. Moving on to the next question, it says, question number 3. This expression can be used to generate a sequence n squared minus n plus 11. Okay. It says, work out the first 3 terms of this sequence. Whenever you guys have a question like this, look, the sequence is already given. It is saying work out the first 3 terms. It means you have to plug in the value of n. Work out this value of the sequence when n is 1, when n is 2, and when n is 3. Alright. So what I'm going to do, in place of n I will write, because I'm finding the first term, 1 squared minus 1 plus 11. Then for the second term I'm going to do 2 squared minus bracket 2 plus 11. And then for the third term I'm going to do 3 squared minus bracket 3 plus 11. So let me take out my calculator now. So over here I will do 1 square, sorry, it's minus bracket 1 plus 11. So the first answer is 11. So the first term is 11. For the second term, again same thing. So now I'm going to plug in the value of 2 instead of 1 because I'm finding the second term. Alright. So this becomes 13. And then for the third term, I'm going to plug in the value of 3 instead of 2. Alright, so let me plug in 3. Again, let me plug in 3 over here. So it's 17. So the first term is 11, the second term is 13, and the third term is 17. Do you guys get this?
Yup.
Alright.
Yeah, 69.
So now in this question it says show that this expression does not only generate prime numbers. So far, if you guys have noticed, our results are prime numbers. When we plugged in 1, when we plugged in 2, when we plugged in 3, the result was a prime number. So now in place of n, plug a number which does not generate a prime number. So let's say we plug in 7. We are just doing for the sake of it. 7 square minus 7 plus 11. Okay, let me take out the calculator. So if I plug in 7, the result is 53. 53 is also a prime number. Now let's say if I plug in 11. 11 square minus 11 plus 11. Alright. So now what's going to be the result? Let's plug in 11, guys. So the result is 121. So 121 is not a prime number. So I have shown that this expression does not only generate prime number because 121 is not a prime number. Any confusion, guys?
No.
Were you able to
So
understand?
आपने 3 बार solve नहीं करा?
3 बार? Why? There's no need to solve it 3 times. We are doing part 2. जो 3 बार आप कह रहे हो ना?
Show that this expression, by this expression they mean question 3I.
No, beta, they don't mean anything like that. They just say show. आपकी English थोड़ी कमजोर है. Show that this expression does not only generate prime numbers का English का मतलब ये है. सुन लो. उसका मतलब ये है कि आप ऐसा नंबर डालो जिसका रिजल्ट एक प्राइम नंबर ना हो बस. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मुझे खुशी है आप दिमाग चला रहे हैं, मगर बस उतना ही चलाओ जितना जरूरत है. आई होप मैंने आपका सवाल का आंसर दे दिया. कहीं भी तो सॉल्व करना है. कोई और क्वेश्चन तो नहीं है?
Better be safe. नहीं sir.
Sir, what's the answer though?
There's no answer. We have just shown this. This is the answer. Because we have shown it that the result is not a prime number. Hence, we have proven this statement. Okay?
Okay. सर वैसे जो आप ये पेपर करा रहे हैं, पेपर 2 है या पेपर 4 यानी पेपर 1?
पेपर 2 के अंदर क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं, but the hard we have done easy. We are doing medium question now. जो hard very hard है वो आपके आते हैं पेपर 4 में. Alright, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, we are doing medium questions now. Okay, so the first question is find the nth term of the sequence. Alright, what is the question? Find the nth term of the sequence. If you look at it, the numerator throughout remains the same, 1. Numerator क्या है? 1 ही है.
1.
Alright, and the denominator is increasing by twice, 2, 4, 6, 8. ठीक है, इसका मतलब है the term is 1 upon 2n. For example, look, this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third, fourth, fifth. So if I do 1 upon 2 multiply by 1, answer 1 upon 2 hai, which is the first term. If I do 1 upon 2 multiply by 2, answer 1 upon 4 hai, which is the second term. If I do 1 upon 2 multiply by 3, answer 1 upon 6 hai, which is the third term. So the answer is 1 upon 2n. Do you get it, guys?
Yeah.
Perfect. Moving on to question number 2. It says, let me zoom it in. The nth term of a sequence is given. Find the second term. It means 4. N की जगह आप 2 डालो because they are asking you to find the second term. That's it. Alright. So we are gonna use our calculator. यहाँ पे मैं कैलकुलेटर के अंदर पूरी इक्वेशन डाल रहा हूँ. So the answer is 21. That's it. Alright guys. So in the next question it says find the value of n when the nth term is 498. Look, the question is basically saying what? When 4n square plus n plus 3 is equals to 498, at this time find the value of n. Which value of n gives you the answer 498? This is what the question is saying. Get
23.
it? So now let's check. 4n square plus n plus 3, 498 will shift over there. We will do, let me restart the meeting. So the result, as I was saying, 4n square plus n plus 3 is equals to 498. We shifted 498 over here, is equals to 0. So this becomes 4n square plus n minus 498 minus 3. Let's do that since my brain is not working very much. So that's negative 495 because there's negative sign over there. Alright. Now we will do something called breaking of the middle term, guys. So, or we can use the formula. So I will use the formula over here, which is minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So look, the value of a is 4, b is 1. क्योंकि ये n है, इसका मतलब 1n. n means 1n actually. And c is equals to negative 495. So I will do minus 1 plus minus under root 1 square minus 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by negative 495 upon 2 multiplied by 4. Alright. So I'll just plug the values into my calculator now. Minus 1 plus under root 1 square minus 4, so you can minus over here like this, 4 multiplied by negative 495 upon 2 multiplied by 4. Alright, so the first value of n is 11, and of course we have to use the minus sign as well now. When I plugged it in, this sign was plus, minus 1 plus. Now I will plug in the negative sign over here, which is negative 11.25. So look, when, of course we cannot use this value, negative 11.25. So the value of n is going to be 11. Do you guys get it now?
Yeah.
Yes, bolo Fardeen.
सर वो negative 11.25 क्यों नहीं हो सकता?
क्योंकि देखो, these are increasing terms and point decimal से हम नहीं values ले रहे. We are finding the value of, मतलब full values ले रहे, whole numbers ले रहे, negative इस तरह नहीं ले रहे decimals में.
सही, तो अगर हम लोग चाहते तो हम लोग negative 11 नहीं लिख सकते थे?
नहीं, हम positive में sequences जा रहे हैं ना, 1 2 3 4 positive sequences.
सही.
Alright. Okay. Next question is says find the value of a and the value of b. Okay, अब हमें value of a नहीं पता, but if we look at the question, what's the difference? Difference क्या है? 13. This is basically 9 minus 13. 9 minus 13 is actually how much? Negative 4. Again we have 3 minus 9. What is 3 minus 9? Negative 6. Then we have 3 minus, मतलब आप negative में value जा रहे हो, so 3 minus 8 is negative 5. Then we have negative 5 and negative 15, so the difference is of negative 10. So if you look at it, numbers बड़े होते जा रहे हैं. So the question is asking you to find the value of a and b. अब if you look at the sequence, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10, the next term is going to be negative 12. Do you guys agree with me?
Yeah,
yes.
quite a time.
Of course, whoever has little bit brain here can agree with me. सो नेगेटिव 15 के बाद हमारे पास है नेगेटिव 12 है. सो नेगेटिव 15 नेगेटिव 12 जब मैं करूंगा द आंसर इज नेगेटिव 27. इट मींस बी इज नेगेटिव 27. डू यू एग्री विद मी?
Yes.
Yes.
अब हमें a निकालना है. इफ यू लुक एट इट द डिफरेंस, इसका मतलब a and 13, the difference between a and 13 is going to be negative 2. Alright, what is going to be the difference between a and 13? Can you guys tell me? It's going to be
11.
negative 2. So what's going to be the answer? It's not
11,
going to be
right?
11. It's not going to be 11 because देखो, now we are going backwards. So actually a is going
15.
to increase. Yeah.
15, yeah, my bad.
No problem. This is the mistake students will make. They will do 13 minus 2. But we are not going backwards. We are going this side. Leftwards, not rightwards. So this actually means 13 plus 2. So that's 15. So if you do 15 minus 2, then you get 13, this number. So the value of A is 15. Get it, guys? Okay. So,
सर एक थोड़ा
yeah.
एक थोड़ी कंफ्यूजन थी. ये -12 कहाँ से आया? मैं थोड़ा फोकस नहीं कर रहा था. सॉरी.
कोई बात नहीं, आप फोकस कर भी लेते, ये होता आपके साथ, मगर कोई मसले की बात नहीं है इसमें. देखो इसमें आपकी गलती नहीं है. इफ यू लुक एट इट, देयर इज अ कॉमन ट्रेंड. -4, -6, -8, -10. सो ऑफ कोर्स द नेक्स्ट नंबर इज गोइंग टू बी -12. तो दिस वी वर फॉलोइंग अ सीक्वेंस एक्चुअली. तभी दिस टॉपिक इज कॉल्ड सीक्वेंसेस. वाज एबल टू आंसर योर क्वेश्चन?
Yes.
All right. So guys, this is it for today's class. Please do like, subscribe and share my channel. The donations, the revenue earned from this video will go for the cause of Palestine, inshallah. Long live Palestine. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.